等了20年的偶像见面了。大家可能知道 Richard Hammond 来了上海，而我们特意给他准备了一台仰望 U9试试。今天给大家带来一个一刀不剪的纯享版聊天内容，听听他对中国电动车的看法。
Cool. Right, I'm in. Ooh, be my guest. Ooh, Jacky, this is quite cool straight away. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah, this feels pretty special.
yeah, and then you know what? We should do the jump start.
What's the jump start?
The jump start is like, usually we call jump start is when it goes out of electricity, right?
Yeah.
The jump start is like, we jump before we start.
Right.
Yeah, and then, let me put my seatbelt. And then, okay, get ready. It can hop into the air!
Okay, so it's supposed to do that, Jacky.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
and then
fine.
we can start.
And now we can start.
Yeah.
We'll put it in gear here.
Yeah, like this, just like a normal electric
D,
car.
yeah,
And
okay.
then we can go.
Right. Are we going in front?
Follow the yeah. This is our Chinese jump
I'm all
start.
for a sense of humour in cars. That's a Chinese jump start. It literally jumps. Right,
Exactly.
where am I going?
Yeah, just follow the Li Auto over there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
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 It's a lot of scooters.
Exactly.
They are like pigeons. They're everywhere.
No, because there's a ferry coming. Yeah.
Yeah. And we are in the way. There's a lot of chatter.
Exactly. It won't stop. I cannot even talk.
This is familiar to me, causing this chaos. This is not my
Especially
first.
overseas, right?
Oh yeah, it's not the first time I've done this. Just arrive somewhere and ruin everything. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, how do you like this Xiaomi? Or tell me like which part you don't like the most?
Of this car?
No, of that car.
Of that one? No, I'm not going to be negative. I enjoyed the car. I thought it was great.
Okay.
It felt like a very analog engined. It felt like a petrol engine street car.
Okay.
It didn't feel electric.
Okay.
The interior on this is more traditional, but the feel of it straight away is a bit more modern and electric. So, Jacky, I've got to know. So you're an automotive influencer. You make car content.
Yeah.
In China only, in the West as well, or what do you do? What is your content?
Well, people call us like Top Gear like
Yeah.
style because we're trying to make a really long video. Sometimes our videos, like the length of it, could up to like 15 minutes.
Oh right, so
Yeah.
not short form.
Not short form, yeah.
And
so,
who are you making it for?
well, just for the Chinese audience. But actually, there are many overseas audience because although our content is in Chinese, but you know, Chinese are everywhere in the world.
Yep.
Yeah. So like our audience, apart from China, like most of them are from Australia, Malaysia. Yeah, where there are many Chinese.
And what sort of numbers do you look at? What are your?
You mean like followers?
Yeah.
Around 30 million, something like that.
30 million.
Yeah. Kind of.
Ooh, that's a lot, isn't it?
No, but like I heard the number of Top Gear, it was like 200 million something or more than that. Yeah.
But 30 million, and have you just gone out and found that audience yourself? You've built that?
Yeah, from scratch, from zero.
Over how long? How long have you been doing it?
10 years. Yeah, just 10. This year is the 10th year.
So that's big. And how would you describe your content? What kind of content is it? Is it all brand new cars, latest cars, luxury cars? What do you do?
Well, it would be about everything because like we did something on like some like crap cars, junk cars. Sometimes we do contents on racing. That's why I was in Le Mans and new cars.
If you're doing like junk cars,
yeah,
and there aren't any old cars, because just explain. So the law was when a car became 15 years old,
yeah,
it was scrapped.
Exactly.
It had to be.
But like before 2006.
So that was anywhere in China?
Yeah, that's anywhere in China.
So you couldn't have a car more than 15 years old?
Yeah, but imagine 2006 was 19 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah.
we can give some crap, you
old
know.
Things.
Yeah.
And then that law went.
Yeah.
But it still means that there is no old car. So what is a classic car in China?
Yeah, so classic car to us is Santana. Do you know it's a Passat B2? Yeah. So that Santana is produced until 2008. So it's so for us, a classic car means some young classic or those cars which are produced like until lately.
So a classic Porsche would be
993. We have
Yeah.
some 964, but
Oh,
like
right.
really rare. I think 964 is under 10 in total, no matter which model.
And what makes up, I mean, what is a Chinese car enthusiast? Who are they? What age are they? What cars are they like? What do they do?
Well, I would say I'm like one of the representative of the
Yeah.
car enthusiasts, but like the era has changed because now because from my age, we like everything because we watch Top Gear. Yeah, honestly, I grew up with Top Gear. No, this is
But how did you watch Top Gear? I don't want to drop anybody in it, but it wasn't
some ways
over
in China. We always have
Just
ways.
find
Yeah,
out.
okay. Yeah. So
if you're
no.
if you're Chinese and you like cars, you will
But
find a way
actually,
to see
there was a platform who bought the copyright of Top Gear.
was.
Yeah.
There
So I watched Top Gear from the like first episode. Like at the beginning, it was only you and Jeremy, and then I forgot the name of.
James.
No, not James.
Oh, me and Jeremy and Jason.
Jason.
That was
yeah,
the very first.
The
That's
very first
24
with the black
years ago.
stick, you know.
Yeah, that's 24 years ago.
Yeah, and then it was the first car show I ever watched and say, okay, this is something I like to do for the like rest of my life. So that's
Really?
Yeah, everything started. Yeah.
I'm really sorry. You could have had a proper job. You could have been like an architect or a doctor or something serious and useful.
No, but imagine like 30 millions of followers is because of you guys, you know.
30 million followers.
Those are also your followers. So I mean, this is everything started. So cars are something that we grow up with, but not all cars. So
And that brings us to the electric thing.
yeah,
Because predominantly cars are mostly electric in Shanghai.
yeah,
Also,
exactly.
in the
Or
major
at least
cities.
hybrid. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you grew up, a lot of people grew up with a completely different car world. Somebody was telling me the story of they were in a car with somebody, a petrol car, and they were, you know, not young, adults. And they said, oh, the car keeps moving, what's happening?
Yeah.
Because they hadn't really been in a petrol
Exactly.
car.
Yeah.
So it's a different world.
Because they don't live with their vibrations
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Not the gearbox. You know, some people really hate the gear shift. Yeah, they say like, what does
They've
it?
grown up without it.
Yeah, exactly. So
Why do I suddenly have to do this?
yeah, no, I'm not saying the manual shifting. I'm saying that
Just
the
a
automatic gearbox, you feel the gear shift. This is what happened to the car. Is it broken? Yeah. So like youngster teenagers, they grow up with electric cars. So that's why we have cars like Xiaomi and Yangwang. Because at the beginning, the Chinese manufacturers, I wouldn't say call it a copycat, but we start with like a base. Either European cars, Japanese cars, because we need to learn from them. But now it's the time that we want to show our muscle. We need to tell the rest of the world that Chinese cars are capable of doing something good. So that's why you have this Yangwang with that Xiaomi and the Maestro. Yeah.
So it really was that they were made to a small budget. They just got some cars out there.
yeah, or we bought some technology from like other manufacturers.
But why, given that the domestic market in China is huge?
Yeah, it's huge.
Is it 1.4 billion people or something? Or is it
Yeah, 1.4 billion.
1.4 billion.
Yeah, 1.4 billion.
That's a lot of potential
Yeah.
customers. So you could argue that China doesn't need to sell cars outside of China.
Yeah, that's probably right. For example, we have some models like the Li Auto in front of us.
Yeah.
It's not selling like elsewhere in the world. Yeah, but like some models like BYD, they're selling because electric cars is like I think the demand of electric cars is going up in the rest of the world. So BYD is building right-hand drive versions, for example, for UK or Japan. Yeah, so it really depends because well, you always want to be bigger and bigger. And then company wants to get more like global, international.
And is that part of this? Is it Yuan? This competitiveness.
What do you mean?
There was a word for it. There was this idea of competition that you want to be best. This is amongst individual people. DK was
Juan.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
How did you say?
No,
it?
because there's a tone. Because
Juan.
you said Juan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like because in Chinese we have tones. It's not just about the pronunciation.
Okay, you say.
Yeah, but you're right.
You
Juan. Yeah, means like internal competing. Yeah, competition, internal competition.
And so you got that between the manufacturers in China.
Yeah, that's why cars are getting cheaper and cheaper, more and more horsepower. So like because when we told you that that car is 1,500 horsepower, this one has 1,300. It's just like not like English.
Yeah.
It's something that you will never understand. And not just because of that, like even for some cheaper car, for example, I have a kind of Chinese Corolla,
Yeah.
and then it has like 300 horsepower. It's 600 Newton meters of torque.
Which is unimaginable not long ago, but that's an electric car again.
No, that's a combustion engine car because it's not only about electric. We have dreams, you know. Chinese manufacturers, we are trying to build our V8 engine. And imagine all the European manufacturers stopped the V8. And then we start the V8 because we never had that.
See, I've noticed in this car
Yeah.
and in the one I was in before, which the quality of it, the feel of it, it's suddenly moved on. It suddenly feels a lot higher quality, a lot higher level of build quality in here.
Okay, but like what's the like last Chinese car you have driven before coming this time?
It would have been something that made it out to the UK, to Europe.
MG, right? Those.
Probably, yeah, could be the MG.
Okay, yeah.
The Roadster, which is doing really well, and people are appreciating there's
The
actually
Cyberster, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that one is okay too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this a turning point in the Chinese car industry?
Because the big boss of the industry, they have dreams. We want to make good cars, good things. It's not when you say about like made in China is like equivalent to cheap things.
Well, and we did say that for a long time.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, you guys made a lot of stuff cheaply and sent it out to us.
But still, it's cheap now. It's still cheap. But like we say, it's like the price to quality. And now that's what we focus on. And so my question is, what do you think about Chinese cars now? I mean, like this one looks like a supercar. Do you think it rides and drives like a supercar?
It rides incredibly well, and this because it can do that leap thing. So it's got the same sort of suspension as the new Taycan.
Exactly,
Yes.
because it has
It's got
the hydraulic
it
suspension.
pushes as well as pulls.
Exactly. Yeah.
So this is, I guess, China does things quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah, because like
if China decides we want a city there's a city.
and there's a building. After 2 weeks, there's a building.
Yeah, and if China decides, right, we've done our sort of budget cheap cars, and now we want to do clever cars,
Yeah.
you're going to do it really quickly, aren't you?
Because you know, for this car, the U9X, the extreme version,
Yeah.
When they decided to lap Nürburgring, I think the project was done only. Project started just 1 year ago, and then we became the fastest electric car in Nürburgring.
And so the track version of this
Yeah.
beat the Rimac.
Yeah, beat the Rimac, beat everything, beat Porsche.
How did Mate Rimac take that? Because he's quite a force to be reckoned with.
No, but the thing is, like, because you have a story with Rimac.
Oh, yeah.
Hope nothing is going to happen with this car, not in the river.
Jackie, I might park it upside down and on fire. I might not.
No, we can go upside down, but never caught fire.
Okay.
Yeah,
just
that's
upside down.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Those are the rules.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and but I mean the Rimac, what they reacted was they think there's a fake result. It's not true. Yeah, they couldn't believe that because they did a review on this one. They said there's no way that they can do lap the Nürburgring at this time. But actually, the two cars are totally different. They look alike, but imagine if just a normal Porsche 911 and a GT3 RS, those are two.
Yeah.
Completely different car. Yeah, so this is how we do things, but it causes some problem because Juan, that's what you said, like Chinese manufacturers are struggling to survive because we are not earning anything.
And this is what I wondered, if that Juan, have I said it better?
Juan? Yeah.
Juan
Yeah.
means that the manufacturers have got so locked in competition that they've cut margins, they've cut profits to turn out better cars to win the sales. Is that why they now need to sell cars in Europe? And in the West
Could be,
generally?
yeah. There's another way of having, because like for the development of one car or production line is like huge, but if you want to produce more numbers, that's cheap. Yeah, so it makes up the margin, and I think this is also one way of like getting more profit from that. That's why BYD, I think, is the most profitable Chinese manufacturer right now.
BYD is the one that we know of definitely in Europe, that BYD has arrived. How do you, as car enthusiasts, so this is not the manufacturers, well, here's my point.
Okay.
In Europe, in the West, when we think of China and cars, we think of a wave of manufacturers coming to Europe, to the West, to sell their cars cheaper than Western cars,
Yeah.
which means it'll be the end of the old British marques and the Western marques. It'll be the end of VW and Peugeot.
Yeah,
and
but
all
what's
of this.
British marks still leave?
Yeah, I wish I hadn't said British, Jackie. I mean, okay, let's just say
Luxury cars, yes.
Western, shall we?
Okay, yeah.
It'll be the end of those Western marques. So how do you as automotive enthusiasts in China view that? Do you feel like we're taking over the world, or we're just, how do you feel?
No, there's like two sides of it. Because for me, I love cars. I love whatever, like with four wheels.
Yeah.
If I even love transit, Then, yeah. And so I like performance cars. So if there's something new, that's what I really like to see. Just for example, because with his Xiaomi Ultra, Porsche comes up with like stronger Taycan, the Manthey Racing Taycan.
Yeah.
So they want to take the record again. So I think this is really interesting because we are pushing the automotive world to evolve. It's not just because because Porsche they always win, but now there's a competitor. So I think we're pushing everything a little bit forward. This is what I love to see.
So that Juan, what that comes down to is that's good for everyone. If you love cars and there's more competition, then all of the manufacturers will have to do better.
Yes.
So we the consumers will ultimately get better cars.
But we would like to see them live longer. If it's like too much gen, I think we can go. Yeah. And then some manufacturers will die. Then that's what not we hope to see. And then because there are many manufacturers like Western manufacturers trying to cope with Chinese manufacturers, and then there's some combination between the two. For example, the Audi, they just launched a new brand which is the letter Audi. Rather than the four
and that's
circles.
to sell here, isn't it?
Yeah, only to sell here. And then so it has the price advantage is just the price of a Chinese car, but it has like the German tuning of the chassis and everything.
So do those take German cars, because let's be honest, Germany knows how to build a car.
Exactly.
They're really good at
But
it.
do you think they are good in like electric cars?
Well, that's the thing. But is everything going to be electric? Do you believe that? And if so, by when?
I would say at least with electric motor, not pure electrified.
So hybrid.
Yeah. Hybrid or range extender. For example, that one is a range extender.
So that's cars like, it's Mazda, isn't it? I think it's Mazda, working on a much more thermally efficient internal combustion engine.
Yeah, everybody is working on that.
So that means a better internal combustion engine as a range extender in a hybrid.
Exactly.
Because, look, my belief, and I'd be interested to hear your take on it, my belief is that governments across the world are telling us it's got to be electric, you have to go electric. The fact of the matter is, in the West, we don't have the resources you have to make them. So that's one scary thing. So hang on a minute. What that means is the ability to make the batteries, particularly, is going to lie mostly in China.
Yeah.
Which scares the heck out of us, because then we can't make it ourselves.
So that's the part.
And it
I
might
don't
not be cheap. You
understand.
might one day turn around and go, we've suddenly decided it's really expensive, and then we're
50% off tax.
then we've had it.
Yeah. No, I mean, because that's the part that I don't understand. Because like electrified is not in your culture, but like suddenly all the countries, all the Western manufacturers, they start to build electric cars. This is what I don't understand. And why would you get electric cars if you don't have the culture, you don't have the environment that let you design and build over there?
So that's to my point, really, that we're not set up for them in the same number that you are here.
No.
But in the meantime, there are hybrids with range extenders. There's also synthetic fuels. Mazda again are working on capturing carbon emissions at the tailpipe. So the carbon will be caught in a canister, that can be taken away, and it can be reused.
Yeah, exactly.
You combine it with the hydrogen that you've made renewably, you've made a hydrocarbon, that's petrol.
Yeah.
And then, rather than get rid of cars when they're 15 years old, it is weirdly about 1.4 billion cars worldwide can be kept on the road.
Yeah.
Which is far greener, isn't it?
So in China, I think it's like 50-50 now. I think the sales of like what we call new energy, including plug-in hybrids and electric cars, just outsells the like pure internal combustion engine. But still, there are more than 50% of cars running on fuel. Like I would say 70%, but it's going to be balanced because when cars are not consuming petrol that much, and then the petrol, the abundance of petrol could last longer. So this is how we treat these things. So there are choices for us. So I think the biggest benefit for us, for the Chinese car market, is that we have choices. You can buy whatever you want. You can go for like a 1500 horsepower. You can go for like a television or fridge. So we can get whatever we want. And then because of the yuan, and then the imported cars, the Western cars, like the price of them really comes down.
What would be useful, if you don't mind, on behalf of China, if you chaps wouldn't mind very quickly working out carbon capture? Because you've got the scale, and the resources and the money. Why don't you solve that? Then you can clean the air, and then we haven't got to worry about it. Then if you are burning coal to make your electricity to run your electric car,
so
you
you're
can capture the carbon.
Yeah, I would say that's the really different thing, because in China, people buy electric cars not about environmental friendly or other things. It's just because of the cost efficient, and then for the charging and everything, performance. For the carbon, I think because our country is huge, and then although we have like huge population, but still for each people, the average carbon use in China is not the highest among the all the countries in the world.
Is it not? I mean, I don't know that figure. Is it not? So
no, it's
person,
not. It's not per person. It's not.
Which is a lot of persons.
Because there are because big cities in China, for example, Shanghai, Beijing, you can see it's so crowded, many cars. But when there's a west side or the north side of China, there's nothing at all. So concerning the whole country, the average carbon production is not that high. Yeah. So this is. Well, it's not the biggest problem we face right now.
So consumers here don't go out and buy an electric car, for its environmental creds. They buy it because it works better with their life.
No, never. It's nothing about environmental friendly stuff.
They buy it because they like the car.
Well, because for the same price you get 150 horsepower or 500 horsepower. So this is the thing. And then because, do you know how cheap is electricity in China?
No.
So in UK, do you say kilowatt hour? Same thing? Is it as in China, it's like 5 cents. Pound. 5 pence. Yeah, 5 pence.
So it's basically free.
Yeah, it's basically free. Yeah.
And
so
why wouldn't you run your car on it?
Yeah. So this is the thing. It's about cost efficient, practicality, and performance.
But we often, again, in the West, the criticism from a lot of people about electric cars is that they don't have the same passion, they don't ignite the same excitement and love as do petrol engine cars. But you guys seem as fanatical and as keen on electric cars. But you've grown up in an electric car culture. So are you the answer to that? Can you turn around and say, no, we love them just the same?
No, you know what? I heard that the next car you're going to get is the Taycan.
Yeah.
So how do you like the Taycan?
I might be about to get one. I love it.
Yes.
But I'm interested. I want you to solve this, because I get it a lot. I get people will say to me, "Oh no, I don't want electric. For me, it's got to be a V8 forever. I never want to drive an electric car," because they feel they're about as exciting as buying a new microwave.
Now, because the thing is, Taycan is a good car.
Yeah.
It's no inferior to internal combustion engine cars, and sometimes it has benefits because of the hydraulic suspension or whatever. And for us, because we've driven different cars, we've driven V8, V12. So actually, after you've driven so many cars, you know what is good and what is not. So for those who just shout loudly on the internet are those who doesn't really know about cars. That's my opinion.
No, that's really. This is the country that can hold that view, because you've all driven electric cars and petrol cars. You know that one doesn't have to cancel out the other.
Yeah. Well, it's about the tuning and the understanding of cars. Because to me, I would say the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT is still a better car than the Xiaomi. Yeah, even though I'm the owner of both, I have the Xiaomi and the Taycan. The Porsche knows how to build cars, but it's not about internal combustion engine or electrified. Yeah, Taycan is good, and it's not inferior than 911. Yeah, still.
That's an expensive car to have here, isn't it?
Well, Ferrari is not. The price of Ferrari getting cheaper and cheaper now.
Really?
Because of
Is that import taxes?
Yuan? No, because now you pay
back to the
nothing
yuan.
for the horsepower, so people wouldn't want to pay that much for horsepower. It's about the low design. So sports cars still have its ground because electric car you have the battery and everything, so the size has to be huge. So what we don't have is pure sport like electrified sports car.
But that's what MG are getting closer to with the Cyberster. That's sort of what they're going for, is a simple two-seater, but it's still going to be heavy because it's electric. It has to have that weight.
So what we look forward to have is something from Lotus, but they are really, I think, I think they're acting a little bit slow because what they gave us was the SUV, the sedan, but what we look forward is like, because Lotus should be the most
simple, lightweight sports car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is what we're looking
Simplify and add lightness.
Yeah.
But it's difficult when you've got to have a battery. Where is battery technology going to go? When is somebody going to come up with a battery that gets closer, though I suspect it will never surpass the calorific density of a liquid fuel?
But I think it's going to be soon because solid state the battery is coming. Oh, you know what? We can do the dance now because.
What are we going to do?
We're going to dance.
Oh God, are we? Should I put this in drive? In park?
No, in park, yeah.
It's in park. What
And
are you going to do?
We are going to have some fun.
What is this car
And see,
doing,
everybody's
Jack?
looking at us.
Well, yeah, they are, and so would I be. Why is it doing this?
No, because it's going to demonstrate how the suspension is capable of doing. It's like the Panamera, you know, what they did.
There is something about the electric car world. I can't have a conversation with you. No, carry on. It's funny. Something about the electric car world. I remember I had a Tesla Model X.
Yeah.
And when it did that dance with the doors, and it landed as a Christmas present.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just some software was downloaded to your car, and suddenly you got up in the morning and it could dance and flap its wings and everything.
Yeah.
I like that sense of humour because it's people realising cars need to be fun.
Yeah, exactly. Because we have something new every day. And because like at the beginning it was only dancing, and now you can play your own music and then you dance with the rhythm of the music.
But I've also noticed that people in China, obviously I haven't met everybody in China because there's a lot of you. I've met about 4. But of the 4 people I've driven with in China, everybody just chats to their car all day. The voice control, voice activation, which we have in Western cars, you know we do. You've driven
But you don't use. Because once I was
we
with
didn't grow up with
Rolls Royce, you know, because they launched their voice control system.
Yeah.
They asked, like, do you Chinese really use that?
I've driven with DK already, I'm driving with him again later, and the same with Jacky. No, you are Jacky.
Yeah,
with
Jacky,
Chen.
yeah.
From the second we set off, he was just chatting away to his car in a way that I never would. This is what I do. If I drive a Porsche Turbo S, so it has, you know, you can control some things by voice.
Yeah.
But I press the button and then I lean forwards and it's, would you please turn the heating up? And I don't. Whereas he just chats away to it, and then the car chats back. But that's partially because it's tied in with the telephone.
Exactly.
AI, so you're just chatting to it.
But you know, it's on purpose because now cars, like, imagine if you only have the screen, you don't have any buttons.
Yeah.
What would you do with the thing? You have to search, like, where is my air conditioning? So the better way to communicate with the car is with the voice.
But isn't that because you are effectively younger as car enthusiasts? Because cars weren't here for a long time, not for the masses.
Yeah.
People didn't really have cars until 40 years ago.
True. Because imagine Rolls-Royce owner, the average age of Rolls-Royce owner in China is 37.
Are you about to tell me that's old? And if you are, I'm going to be cross because it's very, very young.
Yeah, it's
Good,
very.
good,
I mean,
thank you. Because I was
no,
going to
but
be
that
hurt,
is
Jacky.
like
I really
almost
was.
like older than all other cars.
Yeah.
But like so imagine this is the Chinese car world. So and it's not only about electric cars because we grow up with the all the gadgets, the smartphones and stuff.
And you're just used to your car sort of fits in with your life in a different way.
Yeah. Imagine if, for example, if Apple. Okay. Why did this start? I don't know.
What have you said?
You've
upset her.
No, I didn't say that anything. Sometimes it causes the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, but imagine if 10 years ago Apple started their car project, and then there's an Apple car. I think it will be similar in Western countries. Don't you think so?
Yeah, we're just not used to it. We've got to catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
I've noticed my seat is bolstering. The sides are holding me up.
Yeah, when you do the turning.
This feels like a properly polished product. This does not feel like a kitchen utensil, a fridge or a microwave that's been styled to look like a supercar, it feels very special.
Yeah, and everything is smooth and
Yeah.
but like okay, $1 million question. Do you think this car worth like 2-3 times the price of this Xiaomi? Or what was your
I'd say they're actually very different.
okay.
That one feels, and I was amazed, it feels like a 4-door hot saloon sort of street hot rod.
Okay, yeah.
It really felt like that. I think they've got very clever noise technology in there. The noise it makes is great.
Okay.
But it felt analog.
Okay.
This feels I'm old school. I'm trying to, does it feel weird because it's electric? Well, that's only one feature of it. A car is more than just its engine, isn't it? This does, do you know the car it's putting me in mind of? And this is crazy because it's nothing like it. You remember the NSX?
Yeah. Which one? The hybrid one?
No.
The
early
old one. Yeah,
The old
yeah,
one.
yeah,
When the
yeah.
NSX first came out, and it was the usable, the everyday supercar. We'd never experienced anything like it because supercars were fragile and difficult to see out of and delicate, and this suddenly was tough and usable. This feels like that, but more.
Wow.
Because from the outside, it looks like almost as crazy as those early Paganis.
Yeah.
It looks like, wow.
Or when
it's
we
just
first
that-
time saw the Aventador or whatever. Yeah.
So this looks like it's landed from space, but
Okay.
it actually feels, the visibility is great, the ride is fantastic with that push-pull suspension. The steering is nicely weighted, though I'm sure you can change that. It does that everyday supercar thing.
Yeah.
I'm not driving this around Shanghai thinking, oh God, I wish I was out in the open, it doesn't work. It's perfectly happy doing this.
Yeah.
But I'm sure, I know, if we were to put it on the Nürburgring, we could really get, what would be the range on this?
This
I know
one,
it's almost a boring question to ask, but
No, but it's important because you have to charge it. Okay,
Yeah.
so now we have like 70% of the battery,
Yeah.
and then it still can go like 316.
316
So I would say the real range would be around like 400, kind of.
and given that you have the infrastructure here, that you're not going to be panicking. If this was in
Not
a
at all.
lot of the West, I'd be thinking, oh no, I'm going to run out of electricity and I've got nowhere to charge it. You have the charger network.
Yeah, everywhere basically, because like sometimes you go for lunch or you go for a cafe and then you can just charge it there.
Where would I charge it now?
Just here and there and everywhere.
Where's it? I don't know.
No, like inside the parking. For example, like underground parking, you have like a fast charging there. Like can charge your car in 20 minutes.
So you don't even think about charging?
No, charging is just everywhere. The only thing that you have concern is like during public holiday, for example, the Chinese New Year, and then everybody drives their electric car out, and then so you have to queue for the charging. You know where it is, but sometimes you have to queue for 2 hours.
Ah, right.
Yeah, that's the time that you don't want any electric
But
car.
that's just, you have to think about it.
Yeah, that's why some people like, for example, why family cars are usually like hybrid or like extender because it goes for like further places. But this type of supercar, you don't worry about it.
So is an enthusiast's car more likely to be electric here?
Well, we have some petrol cars, but yes, I would say, because in order to catch up the performance of European cars, this is the only way. We're not that experienced with internal combustion engine.
But I haven't seen a single car like a 911 here, or I have seen that M2 that we've got with us, but not to sort of. Can you get a hot European petrol car?
Yes,
here?
but you know what? It is like Thursday afternoon. Why would it get out? So this is the thing.
You have a point.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, are the taxes? Is it expensive? If I lived in Shanghai and said I really want a 992.2 GT3, could
Really
I get
expensive,
one?
yes. Yeah, but the import tax and everything, so it's only for rich people, I would say.
Well, I mean, they're not a cheap car anyway.
No, but like you pay extra for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because how much is it in UK? 你要跳一下是吗？就起飞那个吗？Yeah, so it wants to.
Are we dancing again?
No, not the dancing. The jump again. What they want.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do
it's
it
in
again.
park.
No matter how many times
It's breaking itself. If my car did that, I'd get out and it'd say, "Well, it's snapped. I ruined it."
Yeah, but you're with us, so
Yeah, okay.
just
I'll
feel
trust
happy.
you. So, a GT3 in the UK is about it's £200,000 by the time you.
So it's not that cheap comparing to here. It's like well, with all the options, it's like I would say 250.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a little bit expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the Visac pack, which adds a lot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what would a Chinese car enthusiast dream of owning? And I don't mean a really, really rich one that's got all of them. I mean,
992 GT3.
yeah.
That's the normal China car enthusiasts we like to have. But like for like a Xiaomi SU7 Ultra, is kind of a dream car for like entry level car enthusiasts. Yeah. But the thing is, the different thing is because like usually when you were young, for example, do you imagine your first dream car? You remember which one was that?
It was either the Ford Escort RS2000.
Wow, that one is just nice.
Or then it became the Lamborghini Countach.
Okay, but
That was that was the
okay. Yeah, that was like a poster car. You know?
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah, but in China, the thing is because everything like all the performance cars, not all, but like most of the performance cars starts with electricity, and then the horsepower is a little bit too much for amateur driver, you know.
Yeah, I can't use 3,000 horsepower in town.
Yeah,
It must
you
be
can
said.
start with 500, 600. Yeah, but imagine a Countach is just like 300 something. Yeah, so we just skip that 200, 300, and then we start with 700, 800. So I would say the problem of that is the driving skill of the driver, average driver, is not keeping up with the performance of the car. So that's why there are like brands having some problems, and that's why they launch their driving courses. If you want to like be good on this car, you better take the course.
Oh, the brands do that?
Yeah, Xiaomi, they're doing this, and Yangwang is going to do this.
Perfect sense.
Yeah,
So you've got some hope of marshalling that power.
you need to learn how to use 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the way that we do it.
So just a little bit more on the car culture.
Yeah, sure.
Do Chinese people, are the places where they gather together? Do you go to car shows? Do you hang out with your mates? Do you do cruises? What do you do?
Yeah, you know, the track culture is getting more and more popular now because of those track record breaking, and then because now we think that if you can drive on track, you drive fast, it means that you're cool. You're like driving skill. Yeah, so the track culture is becoming more and more popular now. So that's why where we gather together and then to try our cars and then to break each other's record. This is what's happening now.
But you know, above all else,
Wait a second.
this day is teaching me that
Cool.
wherever you go in the world, it's the car culture. It's just the common thing. We share the same thing. The cars might be completely different, but the thing that we love, this machine that moves us, it enables us to get out into the world and do the things we want to do. We love it.
It doesn't matter. It is like what engine it is,
Or even where it was made.
Okay.
It's just a car.
Glad
it's
to
an
hear that,
exciting thing. Jackie, this is a pretty cool piece of kit. I mean, I've only driven it around.
You know what? If you like
nicely
to
made thing.
drive it in UK, we can arrange that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks. There isn't room.
It's too
love-
wide, right?
I'd love to try
Okay, you
it.
have to press this one and then. Okay. Is it in parking now?
It is in park.
Okay, I have to unlock. Okay, they asked us to jump again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've got my seatbelt. I'll put my seatbelt on before we do the stupid thing. Right.
可以的，可以的，我们再跳一下。Okay, seatbelt on. Okay, you have to put it like the steering wheel
Straight.
in the middle, straight. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Again. It's still fun to do that.
Stupidest thing a car's ever done.
Yeah,
but
stupid
it's
thing's
kind
good.
of, there's no possible explanation for
I
it.
mean, like in Top Gear, the Grand Tour, you always do stupid things.
Oh,
that's-
yeah. Well,
that's
they built
what-
it in.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. My pleasure.
Thank
It's just like real pleasure.
Well, nice to meet you, man. How
Yeah.
right, what
This
do we
one.
do? That
This
one
one.
there.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Is it go? No, the butterfly way. Go on, let's see.
That car is tired to drive it because it's too hard.
That is so funny. It's a lovely thing. Honestly.
I would like to share also why I'm here because like in the car I was like telling Hammond that everything starts with Top Gear and then then I will continue in Chinese because it's easier for them to understand. Yeah. 我就跟他说，我说其实一切的节目，我觉得就起码在我们这个层面都是源自于 Top Gear。我相信在座所有人或者很多人来现场的人，都是因为 Top Gear 引起了对汽车的热爱。然后我当时还说，我说最早其实还不是 Clarkson、Hammond 和 May， 最早是还有一位叫什么名字，然后叫 Jason， 不知道大家还记不记得第一季里面其实有一个做二手车的，然后还有 Haystick。就是我觉得一切的开始都是因为这个东西，然后他就告诉我，他说你好看不看 Top Gear， 你看如果你不看 Top Gear， 你现在做什么不好，你现在可能成为其他更有成就的人了。我说我们所有的粉丝，我说就是我不知道多少粉丝，就是可能1000万，然后都是因为有了 Top Gear 才有了我们所有这些粉丝。我就说所有极速拍档的粉丝都是 Top Gear 的粉丝，你们说是不是？Thank you.
And Jacky has looked after me. I think we made quite a cool film, which I think you'll enjoy seeing when it's done. So thank you, you three.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Give these guys a round of applause, please, because they looked after me, honestly.
不是坏，是帅。